I know the title of the video sounds very dramatic. It kind of is. But I think we are back on the same spot we were a little while ago with Anime Rangers X, where Anime Last Stand had an event, which is not in the game anymore. It was the Halloween event. Well, I guess you can still click here to spend whatever currency you had left. That was such a crazy event that gave you so much in-game currency. In this case, reroll. It gave you everything, really, not just rerolls. But I think the main culprit really is rerolls. Like, for example, I have 33,000 rerolls. I've seen screenshots of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of rerolls. People were alt account farming. I don't doubt botting the stage to get just an absurd, just an insane amount of rerolls. And obviously all the other stuff that came with the event. Glitch potions, I think, is a big one as well. I have 63 on me. And I didn't even go crazy on the event. Oh, actually, I have still some capsules to open. I didn't even go crazy on right there on the event because I was like, how much is too much, right? I already have tens of thousands of rerolls. I already have, that amount of glitch potions. Do I need more? And I guess I did need more, because we got news of what's coming next for Anime Last Stand after they just suffered one of the craziest drop-offs ever. Remember, Anime Last Stand was begging for 200,000 concurrent users. They really thought they could get 200,000 concurrent users with their 0.01 update, the skin update. But now there are 18k players after, removing the Halloween event, because again, people were alt account farming that stage like crazy to get as much crazy stuff from it as possible. Like, how many essences do I have? 20k, 20k. I've seen screenshots of hundreds of thousands of essences. So I'm on the lower side of, what people have, because after a little while, I was like, I think I only AFK'd for a couple of days. And I was like, that's enough. I mean, that's enough. Double traits are coming. A brand new optional upgrade is arriving for those who want to push their units to the absolute limit. You'll now be able to unlock 2 traits at once, offer a new layer of optimization for players who want to take their units to the next level. So that is the consequence of the event. Just like with Anime Rangers X, they had the Boros event, which dropped an absurd amount of rerolls. People were claiming that you could get 100k rerolls a day, which I don't think is true. But still, you could get a crazy amount of rerolls. Consequence of that, they were like, oops. People were already dumping those rerolls, chasing, what's it called, the monarch of that game, forgot the name, plus duplicator. And, the odds of getting that trait combo are so low that even if you have hundreds of thousands of rerolls, you still might not get it, first of all. But it just takes so long. Rolling so much, it takes so long. But they went ahead and added the trait. I mean, let's pull this up. If I look up Anime Rangers X on my channel, it cascaded into being a tragedy for them. A short-term gain that they got from pumping players by having that crazy Boros event ended up causing them to drop, the new trait rerolls. Anime Rangers X just gave up. Looking for the initial video. Oh yeah, the worst update of all time. Now, I don't think this is nearly as bad, actually, as Anime Rangers X, but I think we are exact same spot where they dropped an event that brought in a ton of players because the event was so crazy that it was like unbelievable how much stuff you got. And right after the event goes away, I think the Boros event was still live at that point, but still, they're like, ooh, there we go. There's a reason why, you have so much stuff. All the stuff that you have, kind of meaningless. Well, not really. Anime Last Stand isn't gonna be as bad. Some other stuff they have in here. Massive milestone bundle, let's go. Enemy type shielded enemies. I honestly, I never noticed that ALS doesn't have shields. The game is in 3x, so any enemy type or enemy special attack they might have, it's like you don't even notice because the game is just going by so fast, or the enemies are going by and dying so fast. New elements as well, we'll see how that works. But going back to the traits topic, I haven't really seen much discussion because I don't dare check the general chat in Anime Last Stand. But me personally, I am not that against double traits. If they truly stick to they will not be needed Now, I doubt they will stick to that because if you remember, if you have the memory that I have, I don't know if you have the screenshots for this still, when Enchants released, they said Enchants would not influence and would not be required at all. And obviously, immediately, they influenced and became required. Like, come on, guys. Did you really think we would believe that? Obviously, Enchants are needed. Right now, ALS is in a weird spot because the characters that they've released are so broken. Legitimately so broken. Like, especially, like, the Extreme Boost characters are so insanely OP that it's even hard to think of a stage being in any way challenging, but you know, they can always do it. Like the way that they thought of the last update, the real update we had, because Extreme Boost update is not a real update, but the last real update we had was the ReZero update. The way they thought of actually, you know, making the stage challenging was active abilities disabled, which basically cancels out most characters they've released recently. Like Rimuru straight up doesn't work on this stage. Garu loses all value as well, because you need to pop his modes, right? Like that's the way they came up with. It's just like disabling your characters from doing anything. It's the only way to counter how OP the characters are. And again, this last batch of characters is insane. But if the dual traits really don't influence balancing, guys, I know the ALS devs are gonna watch this. If you really stick to that, it's a really good idea to have double traits, and I'll explain why. You know how power creep is kind of fast? Imagine if you randomly roll, right, a glitch avatar, or even glitch anything, Naruto. Now, this guy is already very good, but he will last way longer for you than if you didn't. But here's the thing though. I said glitch anything, but honestly it has to be glitch avatar. Because you look at the other traits, or glitch avatar or glitch overlord. Because like think about these brand new characters they released are game breaking OP, right? Especially these two right here. Especially this one. Like, did they fix her? I don't even know. But she would make like all your characters have like infinite DPS or something. How can Naruto compete with these characters even if he has let's say glitched and Shinigami? Like 75% damage, 15 SP, 30 range, 10 crit chance, 25 crit damage is not bridging that gap. You know what I mean? It just isn't. Glitch avatar might be though. Glitch avatar might be. So there is a cool chase there. Now the issue lies, here's the problem we might have. We got the Halloween event, which gave us all of that stuff. And after the Halloween event left, again, the player count dropped so quick, man. It's unbelievable how quick the player base dropped. I think they were at 50k, so they held out pretty good, I think, like since AV updated. But as soon as the Extreme Boost update dropped and they removed Halloween, now they're at 18k. Like they dropped to 20k instantly. Like it was like a couple of hours, I think. No, maybe it wasn't a couple of hours. Like I think it was the next day. They dropped like 20k players, and now they're like continuously dropping. Now it's at 18k because the Halloween event gave you so much stuff. Like why you feel stupid grinding raids? AFKing raids feels legitimately useless because you already experienced the insanity that was the Halloween event, especially if you were one of the many people that had 4 accounts grinding the event. Anime Defender style. That's why they had so many players. Like you think ALS had 150k players because people just really liked the extreme boosts? No, people had dozens of accounts farming the Halloween event. And the moment Halloween event left, those accounts were gone. Like, why would you keep grinding? There's no grinding raids, right? Feels pointless. That's the best thing to grind in the game. It doesn't give you pearls. It doesn't give you essences. Like, it's not. So they're either gonna have to re-release a Halloween-esque event, like right now it's November. It's about to be December, a Christmas event that's literally the same thing, where it gives you like an insane amount of stuff, or they're not gonna be able to keep up. And if they do that, then at that point, we can really be chasing those traits, man. We really could be. So either they're gonna have to lean on, you know, crazy style. You get dozens of thousands of rerolls so that you can go chase your glitch avatars, or they start depriving us because now we've already experienced it. We're not gonna go back to getting a couple thousand rerolls a week. Come on, man. It's not gonna, dude, people are not gonna be satisfied with that anymore. Again, just like in ARX, Boros event left, people left. What, you grinding the ARX when you've already experienced the Boros event, which gave you thousands and thousands of rerolls a day? Come on, man. It's not, you can't go back to before that. You messed up by releasing the event in the first place. Now, that's the new standard. We experienced a Halloween event. We're gonna need like a Christmas event or something to replace it now, or people are just not gonna come back. Straight up. You saw the numbers are down. To be fair, the last update wasn't as exciting because it was just extreme boost for characters that aren't that popular. I mean, Shinra's cool, Makima's cool. It's not crazy. I think Gar was way more exciting. I don't know why. He was just a really popular godly. Also, Halloween event was still up, so people were still playing. That's why, you know, these updates that were released during the Halloween event were so popular. Also, AV had not updated yet. Lots of factors to why ALS had like 150, 160. Is it 160? I don't remember. 150. I'll say 150. Okay, players are now there at 18k. The updates had to do with it, but I think the Halloween event has the most to do with it. The auto farming on that stage was crazy because you could just farm and transfer the capsules to your main account. I didn't do that, and even I who didn't do that got insane results. So the ball is in your court in my last stand. You can make this work. You can make double traits work. If one, the sages really don't scale for it, which we'll see. Said the same thing about enchants. And two, you're gonna have to roll with it. You are now a crazy Anime Rangers X style. We get thousands of rerolls so we can chase those double traits. Or, honestly, I don't think people are gonna like it. I am in the favor of double traits if we keep the crazy stuff going. if we keep the crazy rerolls going, I am in favor. I don't know what you guys think. Are they gonna mess this up? They had to do it. The rerolls had to go somewhere. Dude, expect characters to come out that need like 5k essences to evolve. I would not be surprised.